With the release of Haruka of the Mask, I thought I might as well compare the in-game version versus the concept and see which one is better or worse. Let's find out. Anyways, if you go to the crew pack right here, boom, click that, you will find Haruka of the Masks in the preview tab. She's not out yet, but they're giving us a chance to look how she looks like in game. When the skin comes out, I will review the skin, so be on the lookout for that. That being said, let me give you a quick 360 on the skin. Y'all know what time it is. We're gonna cover a couple of the features before we bring in the concept. I ain't gonna lie, man, from what I'm seeing right here, she kind of bad though. All right, let's keep it 100. Next question. Anyways, real talk though, she looks freaking awesome, man. I love the little like mini horns, looks so cool, yeah. Going from like a kind of pinkish magenta to a more darker red. Got the little mask right here, little Oni mask. Not bad. Got a little crest right here with the claw. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bruh. I don't know who first made this concept up, bro. I know it's not Fortnite, but this has been going on for years, decades, maybe centuries. Whoever made up the freaking bandage, the bandage Bubaj cover, I want to shake that guy's hand. Good God. Good googly moogly. All right, real talk though. Anyways, I like the little, what is this called? Dress? Kimono dress? I don't know. It looks freaking awesome, man. I love how she has masks on her side as well. You know, this one reminds me of Jinbei from One Piece. Then you got a little kitsune kind of mask right here as well. Long at katana, man. That looks so cool. I love her pose as well. Her animated pose looks so cool, man. It demands respect. You know, she ready to lock in. Got another kitsune mask on her hand. Very nice, man. I like that they're sticking with the concept of the name Haruka of the Mask. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 masks. My goodness, one on each shoulder. That's pretty awesome, man. This one has like a little crest moon over here. Just a lot of stuff going on, man. But we can always talk about this more. You know what I mean? Let me just bring in the concept. But real quick, also, she does have a shadow of Hyoton. I think that's how you say it. Hyoton. Back bling looks pretty awesome, man. I love these gourds, yeah. I absolutely love the gourds. You know what I mean? I'm glad that they made him a back bling. And then made her a back bling. And then we have the sharpened shadow. This is insane, bro. I love the little like shadow wrapped around the blade. Oh my gosh. Yo, if they gave us an edit style or another sword that had edible colors, that'd be amazing. But this is perfect in my opinion. Anyways, aside from that, man, enough yapping. Let me bring in the concept right now. Boom! There it is, y'all. Concept has been brought. Okay, well, I don't know why it's moving. My bad, yeah. Let me actually drag it down. Drag it all the way downtown. Okay, there we go, y'all. As you can see right there, man. So right out the back, man, first impressions, I'm not gonna lie, she looks damn near the same, but I definitely see a couple differences. And keep in mind, I do have this on epic settings, so you should be able to see, you know what I mean, all the juiciness on the skin. But I mean, right off the back, she damn near looks the same. Let's jump right into it, man. This is one concept that I've been so excited to cover for the longest time. So let's start off with the face. Actually, before we get it popping, real quick, this image is upscaled to 4K by AI. This was made by a real artist, but you know, I mean, it was a very small image because it was a survey image. So if you see any like weird lines or shenanigans, you know what I mean, like here might be looking a little weird. I don't know. That's probably why, but it still looks good. It still looks really good in my opinion. Because it does its best to try to keep the original spirit of the art. It's not gonna make up anything random that's not there, you know what I mean, from what I'm seeing. So anyways, let's jump into it. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, first thing I noticed right out the back, yeah, because obviously we're gonna cover all the differences and see what we can find. For starters, just looking at it, she does look damn near the same, but I definitely see more of a contrast in the concept, if we're being honest. I hate when it does that, yeah, my bad. It like switches. I gotta, there we go. Does it switch anymore? Okay, no, I gotta click on this picture so it doesn't happen. Yeah, I definitely see more of a contrast in the concept, like more bright colors, more darker colors, which kind of makes me a little sad. I ain't gonna lie, because I wish I had it in the in-game. So first off, if you look, why, man, that's annoying. I'm so sorry, y'all. I shouldn't be doing that anymore. Yeah, when I click the image, it shouldn't happen. It's only when I click this that I gotta remember to click the image again so it doesn't happen. So anyways, first thing I'm noticing with the concept and the in-game variant, she has more of like a brighter pinkish magenta eye color with a kind of a black purple middle. And in the in-game variant, she has more of purplish kind of eye. If you notice here, it's a bit more purple, but you notice like it's purple on the left side, but on the right side you do see a little bit of that pink kind of coming out. So I really do like the glowing eyes. It gives more of a aggressive look, you know, which is pretty awesome. Along with the mask is pretty much the same. It seems a bit blacker here. Got the fangs as well. The fangs have like more of a reddish magenta vibe, reddish pinkish vibe. This is more of just like a reddish. It does have a little bit of pink in it, but it's more of a, you know what I mean, kind of more of a metallic kind of red. Along with the mask is, you would say it's black, but it's more like a black with a little bit of gray in it. Not too bad. All right, real quick though, let me talk about the biggest change that I wish they didn't make, man. If you notice with the hair, her hair, even in the Lego variant, you notice the hair, right? The hair is actually a bit more gray. Yes, you could say it's gray here too, but if anything, the hair in the concept is more silver. And you notice it here, it's definitely a shade darker. If you compare both of them, do you guys see that? I don't know why they changed that. I'm not saying this is bad, but I really love the silver white hair, man. Reminds me of Sephiroth a little bit. And yeah, I really do wish they didn't change that. And you notice it more in the eyebrows. You see the eyebrows, and then you focus on the ones in the concept. They are a bit more brighter. That's one of the biggest changes that I feel like they shouldn't have changed. Another thing as well, I feel like the hair is a bit luscious, more luscious, a little bit bigger in the concept. You see the hair strands kind of spreading out as well into like these big strands of hair. The strands are here, but they're kind of smaller and kind of more downwards. Same here, you see that? And the concept, they're a bit more flowing outwards. That would have been nice to have. Along with the, you see the hairs here? What are these, bangs? I'll be having brain farts. I'll be forgetting what certain things are called. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna just say bangs, right? But you notice the hair flows all the way down to the bandage boubage. In the concept, it kind of does hit. It kind of does hit it, but it doesn't seem like it's going to the middle, you know? But that, like I said, I'm just calling out some differences, man. It doesn't ruin the skin. I want to make that clear to everybody when I'm talking about these differences. You know what I mean? It's just a fun video comparing differences. Along with that, you do notice the necklace is actually different as well. It is black, as you can see in the in-game variant, but she does have an opposite moon crest going on. Why does it keep doing that? I'm so sorry, yeah. Maybe I use a controller so it doesn't happen. Anyways, as you can see right there, yeah, the crest is actually opposite. This one's looking upwards. This one's looking downwards at the boubage. And then you don't see any red here. This is, I guess it could be a stylistic choice. I don't really care about the red. It looks good either way. But just something I want to call out real quick. Aside from that, this could be the angle, but the boubage look a little bit bigger in the concept. This is this is whatever to me. I'm just calling out the difference. It could also be the POV, but just a whole lot of yappage. Let's move on to the muscles. We got the abs. I mean, there's not really much to say, right? She got some abs going on. She kind of bad though. Pretty much got the same going on here. A little slim action, a little muscle definition. And look, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Baby girl's got the abs, bro. I'ma lick them motherfuckers. Calm it down. All right, let's keep moving. I'm sorry. Yo. Ever since I seen Derriere from 7 Deadly Sin, good God, my neurons activated. All right, let's calm it down, y'all. Calm it down. All right, anyways. Aside from that, we do have the right side of the shoulder. She does have the mask as well. The mask is a bit more of on the side of the pinkish magenta red vibe, which honestly looks pretty good if we're being honest. In the concept, let me back it up a little bit because I want to see if there's actually a difference with the skin. Yo, I hate when it does. I'm so sorry. All right, if that happens one more time, I'll switch the controller. But I like being able to just, well, you know what I mean, go back and forth with the mouse. As you can see right there with the mask, honestly, they're kind of the same size. It seems a bit bigger in the concept, but they're kind of the same. What I am noticing though with the concept, the color seems a bit more mixed up. Like it has a bit more of a magenta pink down by the jaw, But when you go upwards to the forehead, it's a bit more reddish, and the eyes, I think they're the same, but you could say they look a little bit more alive. But yeah, it has a little bit of a mixture of colors, a little bit of a gradient, which I like a lot. Same with the horns. You see a little bit more red and pink on the tips of the horns, and then towards the end of the base, you kind of see a black. And the concept, it's kind of the same, but it's more of a reddish color instead of just magenta pink. It almost seems like an orange here as well. The horns do seem a little bit bigger in the concept, but it is what it is. Aside from that, you got the left side as well. You cannot see the mask on the concept. You can only see the back side, which is just the horns and the blue color. So not really much to talk about here. But anyways, let's analyze the mask itself. As you can see right there, it has a moon crest looking upwards, more of a reddish pink, which I like the color a lot. Same with the teeth. Eyes look pretty nice. Very nice mask. But enough yapping, let's keep moving on. As for the jacket itself, that's another one that I kind of noticed was a little bit different. If you notice, with the jacket in game, it seems more of a just kind of flat, just going down, right? In the concept, it actually seems like it's a bit bigger. Like you see a lot more folds. Like you see how it's going down, right? It kind of folds here and goes outwards, which makes it, you know what I mean? Kind of gives you the illusion of the jacket being a bit bigger, which I actually prefer, in my opinion. This gives me more of a kind of a Gogeta kind of vibe from Dragon Ball, where they have like the skinny kind of jacket. Doesn't ruin the skin, but it definitely added a bit more style to her. Like, she seems a bit more bigger overall in the concept. Even with the, you know what I mean, the little like poofs over here on her arms, they seem a bit poofier, a little bit bigger, especially here. Except in the in-game variant, you do see a little bit of poofage here too, I ain't gonna lie, which is not bad. It looks pretty freaking good. I just wish they would have translated that with the jacket as well, if we're being honest, man. Aside from that, the color of both, they're pretty much the same. Pretty much the same color scheme, but you know, here's the main thing for me, y'all. You notice with the like the poofs right here, right? Like, because there's poofs, there's different lighting. Like, there's a little bit of white here, a little bit of black shadow. It just gives it a whole another dimension of you know what I mean, quality. Here it's just flat down. We could have achieved the same thing if they added that to the jacket, which is a shame we didn't. Aside from that, in the concept, she does not have a badge. In game, she does. A little bit of wear and tear here. Could argue there's wear and tear as well. Honestly, I prefer if they made the wear and tear a little like just black like this, instead of just like this kind of brownish, you know. But you do see the texture on the jacket, which is nice, along with the bandages. But anyways, let's keep going down. Along with that, she does have her armor on her shoulder. Same with the concept. In the concept, it's a bit brighter red and more of a black kind of armor. In game, it has a darker red on the strings, and in the armor, you would think it's black, but it's actually like black with a hint, with just a hint of green. If you guys don't believe me, look at the base of this of the horn of the mask, and then compare it to that. Do you guys see the green now? Let me know, yeah, because I definitely see it. The thing is, you don't really see it until like you start like, you know what I mean, start studying the colors and all that. And there's nothing wrong with that, but yeah, once I started learning about that, when I was learning art and all that, way back in the day, back in my day, I was shocked. I was like, wow, like I never thought about that. You know what I mean? Like, you hear teachers talking about, yeah, it just has a little tinge of green, a little blue, and you're like, wow. You start mixing it and you're like, it makes sense, which is very nice. Aside from that, we go down here to her hand. She pretty much has the same armor, which I like. Very nice, very nice. Not bad. She has the ears right here with the kitsune as well. Armor going down. I really like this kind of rounded armor. Looks awesome. Has the kitsune mask on her hand. Yeah, that one's pretty much the same, to be honest. Very slight differences though. You don't really see the eye here. That could be AI shenanigans, or that could have just been them changing their mind. You do see the eye here. No complaints from me. Yeah, I think it looks awesome either way. And it has more of a blacker kind of vibe, which I like a lot. Aside from that, man, let's go to the left arm as well. The left arm in the concept has a bandana, a little bandage action with the armor around her hand, her wrist, along with a little glove. You know, in some cases, this could also be considered like a drawer's glove, except it would cover like the 2 fingers here. So you can, like, you know what I mean, slide through the, when you're drawing on digital, like a tablet or a drawing tablet. So this is more of a different purpose, but it looks nice though. In the in-game variant, she does have the same armor here and a little bit of bandage as well. It is slightly placed differently. There's a wider gap here, showing more skin here. It's a little bit more closed, but you know, I mean, it's neither here or there. It's not a big deal in my opinion. It looks pretty good regardless. Fingers as well, looking nice. She does have realistic fingers, which I like. Same in the concept as you can see here. As for the katana, this is very interesting. The katana is actually a different color, and to be honest, there's no real like difference in terms of like which one's better. I think it's just a preference. I think both are awesome. This has a black handle with red kind of diamonds, right? In game, she has more of a red magenta handle with black diamonds. So they kind of inverted it and changed the color of the red. I think both look awesome. That, in my opinion, this feature is you know what I mean, it's good either way. I think they both look awesome. The one thing that I kind of feel like might be a little different is the, you know what I mean, the sheath where you put the katana in. They're kind of the same color, for being honest. This is, yeah, it's like a reddish magenta. It has like this swirl going on, which is awesome. Here it's more like a reddish brown. I think both look awesome. I do like this detail here though. She has this little like metallic tip here. It's more like a darker kind of metallic. This is more of a silver metallic, which I like. Very interesting. Aside from that, let's look at the masks as well. The masks look awesome, man. Obviously, they, you know what I mean, there probably wasn't enough detail in the mask in the concept, so it definitely looks different. But I think both look pretty nice, like especially here. Like you notice that they were going for that because you see the teeth here, right? The fangs, they seem bigger. This is the nose right here, the eyes. In the concept, you see the same fangs, but they're a lot smaller. And you see the nose and you see the eyes. With the white eyes, they kind of remind me of the ones from Demon Slayer, which is awesome. Aside from that, we have the Jinbei mask. I think the Jinbei mask is so awesome. I'm not gonna lie, yo. I kind of missed the one from the concept. Like, they're both the same in the sense of the design, but this guy seems more like he's smiling. You guys see that? More of like a kind of happy vibe. Just like no care in the world. Like he's powerful, but he's just vibing. Kind of reminds me of Jar of Greed from Yu-Gi-Oh! If y'all don't know what that does, look it up. You get to draw 2 cards. But if you don't know how it looks like, you'll see what I mean. Anyways, in the in-game variant, it has more of a war, battle-ready kind of vibe. You do see the frown. The eyes are wide open, locked into his opponent. Got the same red pattern here. Teeth coming out on the side. You can see there were supposed to be some teeth coming out as well, but maybe the AI kind of messed it up. Or maybe they didn't really add it. Or maybe they made it smaller, you know what I mean? No fangs, but just like cut it off here like a tree stump. Horn here, horn here. Yeah, this is just a preference. In my opinion, I like this smiling vibe more. It just adds to the vibe. This was not bad though. Aside from that, man, let's go to the area right here. You do notice she has a strap here with the moon crescent pointing down, which is awesome. In game, there is no moon's crescent, no sash. Only sash you see here is these 2 emblems. And if you look closely, this is actually the Kitsune one, and I think this is the Jinbei one. Pretty interesting. She does have a pouch on the side of her hip. Another pouch here as well. Pretty similar in vibe. I always love this design right here, y'all. This little like big ass string, phenomenal. I love it. It's wrapped around on her you know what I mean, under her abs, which looks awesome. Here as well. Honestly, it seems like it's slightly a bit thicker in the concept versus the in-game variant, which is kind of a shame. I kind of wish it was a bit thicker, like maybe a couple, maybe like 2 more inches thicker. That would have been perfect. That's what, let me stop. Anyways, Yeah, I think it looks good either way though. You know, I mean, it doesn't ruin the skin. Like I said, it does not ruin the skin. Color here seems a bit more brighter, reddish, pinkish, magenta. Here it's a bit more darker. Both are awesome in my opinion. We go down to the dress. That's what it's called, right? Dress, kimono, whatever you want to call it. You notice it has these flame designs, right? These purple flame designs. She has the same flame designs here. They might be a little bit different in terms of flame placement. But it wraps around on the right side all the way around her dress, and it ends right here, behind her boots. One thing that I wish they did different, man, if you notice, the dress, it flows. Like it goes down, it goes right. Down, right. Umbrella, umbrella. It's like kind of separated. You see that? It kind of curves each side. In the in-game variant, it's just straight down. And honestly, depending on the angle, you could kind of see a little bit of curvage, just a little bit, but it's not as drastic as it is in the concept. Like this, it just seems down, curve, down. In the in-game variant, like I said, it seems more flowy, it seems bigger, which I absolutely love. That's the one thing I wish they would have, you know what I mean, kept the same. This flowing right here, like I said, it doesn't have to, like, they don't have to add crazy physics. Just add a, you know what I mean, make them a little bit separate, a little bit bigger. That would have been awesome. Also for the color, this does have a little bit of, it's definitely black on the outer edges in the middle. It could also be the highlight. It has a tinge of green in it. Here it's more of a black, similar to the armor. And you notice, because you compare this armor here with the green tinge, and you notice the difference, but it's not fully black. It's like more of a calmer black, right? Because you notice here on the shoes, a little bit more blacker. This, honestly, I guess you could say it has a tinge of green here too, but not as green as the concept. Yeah, the dress, wow. I wish they kept that the same, but it is what it is. Let's go down to the shoes. As you can see, she has the same straps here on her boots. And she has this armor as well, which is pretty much the same color. This is more like a kind of brownish vibe. Has these red things, I'm assuming, are strings. They look kind of faded though. And the in-game variant, as you see here, you do see the red strings here and the armor. The armor is pretty much the same color. It's like a brownish vibe, slightly different, slight tinge of green a little bit here on the armor. Aside from that, they're pretty much the same. Along with the boot, the front of the boot does have this red outline, red little ties here. Bottom is all black. Pretty much the same here. You know, I mean, kind of reddish pink outline, red strings. In game, it's more of a reddish kind of pink. The string on the armor is more of a darker red. Yeah, not too bad. And then for the final part, we have the left shoe as well. She does have purple strings wrapped around her shoe with the armor around it. Red pink outline, black bottom. You know what? You notice at the bottom, there's like a very distinct little like gap, which I think looks awesome. You do see it in here as well, to be honest. And you see the purple string as well, which is pretty nice. Honestly, I wish the strings were a bit thicker on the purple, because it seems thicker on the in-game, but I'm also zoomed in. If I zoom down, it still seems thicker, if we're being honest. Like, you see this string right here, right? This string right here, far away, it's skinnier. That's how it looks like in the in-game for the purple. But then you look at the purple, it's definitely thicker. I wanted to see them cholo lace thick vibes, you know what I mean? Them thick-ass laces. But anyways, aside from that, you got this little same design on the left side where she has the strap around her ankle. Same, you can see she has the same kind of design here as well. Except you don't really see all the straps because it's covered by the dress. It's kind of angled. You see that? Could also be the way she's standing, right? Like she's kind of standing like this. So it would kind of make sense. It kind of covers it, but it's not as low as the other one. Aside from that, man, honestly, yeah, the animated pose looks pretty cool, man. I do wish that they gave us the pose where she's like looking directly at you. You know what I mean? And every once in a while looks away. Here, she's not really looking at you. She's more looking around, if you notice. I like this very strong, you know what I mean? Very strong feminine energy, you know what I mean? Strong and independent looking at it. Now, real talk though, like jokes aside, like I think she looks awesome, man. I love this like strong feminine energy. Looks awesome. Here it's more like she's kind of looking all around. But aside from that, man, I don't think I missed anything. What do you guys think, man? I think they did a great job. There are a couple of differences, and if I'm being honest, if I were to choose, I think I prefer the one in the concept. Some of the key details from here is just the hair, man. The hair, silver white, seems a bit bigger, a bit more luscious. The dress seems bigger, flowy, adds to the vibe, looks amazing. You know, the mask, this is a small caveat. It's nothing crazy, but I like the smiling vibe. But definitely the dress and the hair, along with the eyes. Actually, am I tripping? I just noticed that. The eyes are big in the in-game, but they seem a bit bigger in the concept. Maybe that's another difference. But yeah, overall she definitely seems bigger than life in the concept. If I look at the concept, she looks more like a war general. Here, she looks like a general. Like she looks like she's one of the bosses, but maybe one of the bodyguards. Like the vibe that I'm getting off. Last thing I want to say is for the bandages in the concept, they seem a bit more whiter, brighter. Has a little bit of a shadow in here. This is more like an off-white. You know, that seems slightly brighter here, but could also be the lighting. But aside from that, man, I'm just calling out some differences, man. Like I said, it does not ruin the skin. I think the skin looks amazing. And the fact that it's a Fortnite Crew Pass skin is phenomenal. Very excited to review the skin. But yeah, man, I do see the differences, and yeah, those are my main gripes with the in-game conversion, man. Let me know if y'all agree, and let me know if y'all understand what I'm talking about, because yeah. But overall, they kept 90% of the skin the same, so it's a win for me. You know what I mean? It's a win for us. Ab enjoyers, enjoy. Look at that. Now, real talk though, yeah, it's just the dress and the hair, man. You know what I mean? They should have just kept it bigger hair, longer, flowier dress. That's the main things, and the jacket as well. You know. But aside from that, what do you guys think, man? Which one do you guys prefer? And let me know if you like these type of videos. If you guys are enjoying the content and you want to support for free, please consider using my code KROW-LX. I'm going bro. Catchable live on Twitch, and if you want to go further beyond, become a Patreon member. Anyways, W Girls, W Concept. You know what I mean? Rest in peace. It wasn't perfect. It's not all the way perfect, but it was damn near perfect. You know what I mean? It's your boy KROW. Holla at your boy. Yeah.